further ado, since we was talking about Drag Race, let's get into this Drag Race mess. So I'm sure you already heard yesterday the unfortunate news that Jiggly Caliente has passed away from most likely her injury surrounding her leg amputation. Now, funny enough, I had posted because when did I do the last story? I did the story about Jiggly, the amputation situation, on Friday's episode because I didn't do an episode on Saturday or Sunday. Well, I posted the topic, the video, the clip that I did from the last show on, I think, Saturday. So I woke up on Sunday because usually when I get up early, I'm always checking my messages and everything. So I went on YouTube and I was checking something, and somebody wrote in the comments "RIP," and I was like, "RIP." And I was like, and I literally wrote in there, like I had one of those moments like when it was like, and there was riots in Stonewall and people died. Remember when Derek Barry said that, and then Willem was like, nobody died. So that's literally the channeling that I was channeling Willem at the time. So I was like, nobody died, and I literally wrote that in the comments. Q2, a second later, when I went and left the post, started scrolling through, and I saw that it started saying stories, but like very few people was posting at the time. I think it was like 2 people, Pink News, and I think it's because it's the UK, so they're up hours before us. And then there was another place that reported, I think it was the Mirror. They posted that Jiggly died. And I'm like, what? So I started Googling, looking up, doing the information, and it was true. I went over to the Instagram and everything. It was confirmed. So, and it literally was out for like 40 minutes when the story started hitting everywhere. So I had to I had to go and retract what I wrote on the YouTube, and I accidentally deleted the person's RIP. So I apologize for deleting your post. I meant to delete mine, and I ended up deleting yours and mine. So that was a mistake. So nevertheless, that's why I wanted to bring that up because I messed that up. So in addition to that, after everything that happened, then Tyra Sanchez decided, oh yeah, I need to have me a moment and I need to piggyback off of, I need attention. So basically, like I did with the Vivian when she died, now I'm going to go out here and do the same under Jiggly. So on Sunday, April 27th, news of the death of Jiggly Caliente devastated the Drag Race fandom. Jiggly, whose name was Bianca Castro Arabejo, passed away at the age of 44, just days after undergoing a right leg amputation following a severe infection. I'm starting to think that when that happened with the infection, it probably spread and it may have caused a heart attack or something, because usually that happens when you do amputations and things. They haven't said that's what it is, but I'm guessing that it was too severe. It may have spread. She may have had a heart attack or something. But I'm sure we'll probably find out in days' time. As tributes flooded social media from devastated fans, friends, and celebrities such as Michelle Visage, Bianca Del Rio, Jinx Monsoon, Pangina Heels, Manila Luzon, Morphine Love Dion, Ginger Minge, Ben de la Creme, Joella, Jules Sparkles, Olivia Lux, Georgia, Jessica Wilde, Juju B, Pose stars Michaela J. Rodriguez and Haley Sahar, and also Stephen J. Cannels, who created Pose, sent his condolences as well. And then I had a couple of friends too. Shout out to Mila Jam, who, and then also my friend Big Kim, who now is out of LA and posted something about, first of all, like I told y'all the story about me and Jiggly at the web. All of a sudden, everybody started bringing up the web. I'm like, God damn. It was like, yeah, the web was an iconic Asian homosexual club that I used to frequent every week. And yes, that's why I met Jiggly. And Jiggly is just as ghetto fabulous as she was that y'all saw her on damn, what was that? Drag Race. How did I forget that quick when we talk about Drag Race? So my friend Big Kim posted the same thing. I also forgot I met Jiggly at Splash. I was like, damn, because it was like you meet so many people you forget, out of sight, out of mind. But yeah, Jiggly always used to perform at Splash at my friend Big Kim's party that she used to have. And I used to live for Big Kim. I met Big Kim through my friend Rodney. That's how I met her. So when we used to frequent Splash every damn Wednesday. And that used to be hip hop night. Well, the cute boys used to come up in there. And then when the one thing used to get me pissed off about Splash was when they would change over the glass cups of plastic, because they used to think, oh, them urban people coming up in here, they're gonna break all our stuff. Like, I know how to hold a glass and not make it hit the floor. First of all, I was a master at my drinking, moving around the dance floor and stuff, and not spilling a drop. That's how fierce I was with my drinks. So there's that. But anyway, so you know, a lot of people were saying that Jiggly was one of the realest ones. And then there was one tribute from a Drag Race alumni that stood out. Now, that comes from none other than Jeremy Carey. Now, for those of you who are not familiar who Jeremy Carey is the artist formerly known as Fifi O'Hara, because, you know, a lot of people didn't know that, yeah, Fifi and Jiggly were friends. And yeah, I think people still holding a thing over what happened on All Stars and the sabotage that happened at that time. But at the end of the day, they were cool. And a lot of people had no idea, like, they had a real good, big friendship outside of the show, which is good because y'all don't need to know everything that a lot of these queens be doing outside of what y'all see on TV. A lot of y'all watch these shows and y'all hold these grudges for years on behalf of these queens. And it's like, it's TV. It's like, yeah, we go through our stuff at the time, but it's water under the bridge. The bitch come to my house, we eat, we kiki, we do all kinds of stuff. So Jeremy wrote his final moments with Jiggly, recalled joyous moments with his best friend, and shared how incredibly proud he was of Jiggly and the woman that she grew to be. Now, I do have his tweet because I had to pull that up. I couldn't even um, put it on my page for some reason. It just wasn't going through. So yeah, he put this up. It's pretty long. Wait, why is it saying that my browser lost connection? Y'all can hear me, right? Because I was like, what's going on? But I was like, let me just check. I don't want to. I don't want to hit nothing because I don't want this channel to kind of cut off. And I'm guessing y'all can hear me and things, correct? Anyway, okay. I see everybody saying that. Yes. Okay, so basically, Fifi said the following, said, my heart breaks just writing this. I dreaded to have to finally share this message. Holding on to this news has been awful and heartbreaking. I haven't been able to eat or sleep. Truly, I have been just a shell for the person I was prior to this tragedy. I've cried more than ever, and the pain I've felt is something I've never felt before. I'm truly and honestly not okay right now. 2 days ago, I rushed to the hospital to hold my best friend's hand one last time as I wish her on her way to a place where she is no longer in pain. We played her a goodbye song as the nurses and doctors rolled her bed through those double doors, an image I will never get out of my head. I love you, Jiggly. God, I love you so much. You were and will always be my best friend. I wish we could call each other one last time since you were the only person I could talk for hours with on the phone or come over to order cheap NYC food and fight in Mortal Kombat, watch you fall asleep in a movie theater while I elbow you to wake up, run to the store to get your favorite drink in my fridge or a whole pack of Benadryl since you were allergic to my dogs. Travel the world with you and share many more stages with you again, getting drunk in the UK and stocking up on breakfast items like a buffet, sharing a dressing room while you blast Janet Jackson, wait hours for you to perfectly pack your suitcase with your items in individual Ziploc bags, hear you so excited to talk about the next outfit or the custom wig you're getting made, record a new music video, or jump into the studio to record a song, argue about that silly little rhinestone you had to place on your nose for the perfect twinkle when the stage light hits your face, just one last moment to share a laugh, or no, one last spritz of your perfume. You were everything to me. I feel broken and crushed. I hope you know how proud I am of the woman you grew up to be and the spaces and hearts you touched. You have been a fighter your entire life, and you will always be remembered for living life authentically and truthful. The world knew you as a superstar, Jiggly Caliente. Some knew you as Bianca Castro. And to me, you are my best friend, my sister, my family. And then, yeah, there's stuff. There's also more. She said, in a few days, I will have posts that I have contractual obligations to fulfill. Shooting this while knowing what was happening with my best friend was extremely hard, but I could hear Jiggly in my ear yelling at me, don't be stupid, bitch. Get that damn check, asshole. I carried around that heart-shaped stone given to me when she passed away in my pocket the entire shoot. The shoot was silly and not serious at all, which was even harder given how much mentally and physically drained I have been. IDK, that little piece of her there with me really helped me get through the day and helped me my mind focus. When I left the drag race scene, Jiggly was and has always been my number one supporter. She was the only one still to this day let call me Fifi. She was excited for me when I got signed to be a voice actor and now travel the world hosting conventions and being a happy little nerd. She never saw me as anything else but a human and a best friend, not a stage puppet. During my darkest moments, a time where I had no will to live during All Stars filming, Jiggly was the one to call on that what could have been life-changing moment in Philadelphia to remind me of how much life is worth fighting for and the incredible person I am. Jiggly saved my life that night. Jiggly kept me alive. She knew how to make me feel seen and special, and for that I am forever grateful. We used to joke about who was going to go first in life, and she'd say a sly comment about how you can't kill evil, so I'll win that. She could joke she hoped she would go first so she could haunt me for the rest of my life. And honestly, I really hope you keep that promise just so that I can see you again. I love you, Jiggly. Please know I will never forget you and we'll see you again one day. So that was, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful posts that I've read somebody write. Unfortunately, somebody had to go piss on it, and that bitch is by the name of fucking Tyra Sanchez. So yeah, I had to go and sit and have that nice moment before I read teeth down to the floor. Cause you know, she like that bitch been looking like she been chewing on rocks. So Tyra decided to jump on social media and this is what this bitch did. She decided to go into Fifi's comments and write the following. So she posted, so when Jeremy wrote I love you in that long post that I read, Tyra wrote the following. She wrote, moi, no leg, and also included a link to her single, My Name is James, a single nobody gives a damn about or cares to listen to. So you jumping in people's comments to promote your tired ass music. So the viral comment has outraged fans, with many replying to Tyra's post telling them what they thought of them. One fumed evil effing clown, scum of the earth. Another raves, I could have predicted you would pop up today, you insufferable little bitch. Your entire personality is made up of being the evil see you next Tuesday on the internet. I just know you're giddy with your phone notifications blown up right now. You're, in cap words, pathetic, and I wish you nothing but the worst. Meanwhile, a third said, oh look, here comes an insensitive bitch begging for attention again. Crawl back into your cave. As a fourth shared, I do feel sorry for you because from now on, people will remember you as a harmful, conniving person instead of a drag superstar that we thought you were. Your only legacy in this world is nothing but hatred. I do not wish anyone to grow up to be the person that you are. So yeah, and then another person posted this, which I thought was a cackle. And wait, hold on. Let me pull up what they did. So, because this goes with the effect. So, yeah, in addition to this picture, because remember, this is the iconic picture from Drag Race, and they were like, go back to, what is it? Go back to prison where you belong. Because you know, once upon a time, Miss Mama's got arrested. So then, after all of that, Fifi did post a comment and basically said, I want to put this out there. Tyra is a disruptive, sad, and alone in this world. And for a reason, she built this desolate world she deserves. But her inability to show kindness, empathy, or whisper of class has nothing to do with her race. So people, I guess, were in the comments being racist. But of course, you on Twitter dealing with Robert Baron Ketamine Queen, or run by a Robert Baron Ketamine Queen, who's also likes doing Nazi salutes. Y'all should not be surprised that he would allow people to say the N-word all over social media. So Fifi went on to say, don't fill my mentions with racist remarks, especially in mine and Jiggly's name. I blocked and hid her response to keep the focus on my best friend. Please do the same. And if you go to Tyra's page, which I'm not giving, y'all could look it up. That bitch ain't getting that kind of attention. I'm not giving y'all the link to her music because ain't nobody gonna listen to it. And I'm not giving y'all the link to her Twitter. If y'all want to go over and find it, you can do that in your own time. I'm not contributing to that mess. I just had to do that for research purposes. So yeah, then Jeremy decided that wasn't the only thing she said because she had to read Miss Mama's down to the floor and said the following: you will always be remembered as the shithole human you have always been. Let me tell you this right now. There will never be a message like this from people for you when your time is up. May you rot as the bum loser and busted broke ass deadbeat dad, alone and miserable for all your life and after. You will never amount to the person Jiggly was. Don't show your Mr. Ed mouth around here again. Read that bitch down to the floor. So after all of that, Yeah, people in their feelings. But yeah, this is not the first time that she's done this. Remember, earlier this year, back in January, when we lost the Vivian, she jumped online and did the same thing. But you have this habit of like putting coffins and making comments and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with that to gain some type of attention. Like that you can't come up with something more original. Like you with the coffin thing, it's getting old. So yeah, she basically and how pathetic you are. You went back 5 years on Twitter. Like I don't know what your beef was with Jiggly or how far back that goes, but for you to make this kind of comment, like it's just disgusting. But that ain't all she said because she went online and said something 3 days prior to Jiggly's death, and I got that and also. But let's get back to this before I get to that. So yeah, she went back and said that something or another that when they were talking about the Vivian and said, yet it doesn't compare to the fumes of the crematorium. Because I think the Vivian was cremated. So the Nobly season 13 Queen Candy Muse jumped on the line and said, I've defended you for years, but now you can absolutely go fuck yourself. And if our paths were to ever cross, it's absolutely on site, bitch. It's not a threat, it's a promise, you disgusting person. And she said, prepare your funeral. And that's what Tyra said. Prepare your funeral. Well, you love funerals, apparently. Maybe you need to become a pallbearer as much as you like worrying about funerals and things. So yeah, and then she went and posted some more stuff to her Twitter and all that other stuff. But look, at the end of the day, I'm wondering. Oh wait, before I get to how I think people should handle this, if this is how you feel, Miss Mamas, stand on business. Like write this trash on your own page instead of trying to seek attention under other people's posts. Then this tired ass bitch had the nerve, the unlitigated gall to try to play the victim. When she went and tweeted, you mad because I'm breathing, thriving, living, free from any danger, free from any overdose, stalking my posts just to report them. You can't defeat me. Meanwhile, your favors in a coffin somewhere or snorting a line or IDK getting a leg cut off, mixtape out now. So you doing all this, but then on top of that, using that to promote your music. Like you was really about something. You had some type of iota of talent. First of all, we heard your ass sing in season 2 of Drag Race to the point where Tatiana was tired of your ass and had to go in and say the following. It was like, It's like, yeah, Tyra is a complete bitch. We all know that. And I need Rue to get up here and do this shit again. This is what I need from her in regards to this situation. So you out here, worrying about people stalking your post when you was the one that initiated the drama. You the one that decided to go up under Fifi's stuff and post this ignorant shit because you wanted a rise. Nobody was going over your page. It probably would have happened because maybe somebody was scrolling through Twitter or whatever and would have came across it and reposted it. But for the most part, you knew you were going to get more attention by going up under somebody else's stuff, especially when the most heartfelt post, and there's been many of heartfelt posts, but the one that you really felt that stood out was from Fifi. So it makes sense that you would choose hers of all people to go up under your stuff. And I'm glad that, that Fifi and, Jeremy and Bianca had such a friendship that it was like, yeah, Jiggly was the one that saved them from the hostility of Drag Race and how all the queens, y'all love going in on somebody to the point where it's like, damn, I don't even want to live anymore. So she went and posted this 3 days ago because I meant to mention this before she passed. Said, not you officially and literally having to hop on dicks now, and then did 3 laugh emojis. So I know a lot of y'all want Mama Ru to, strip Tyra of her season 2 title. But at the end of the day, what do y'all think that will do? What will that do at the end of the day? I don't think it will pretty much do anything. Season 2 is canon. She got the crown. She is America's Next Drag Superstar 15 plus years ago. Quiet as is kept. Nobody's checking for her. She's not getting booked anywhere. She's an ex-drag queen because she can't get no gigs no damn where. She's trying to put out music. We know your ass can't sing. We heard you sing on a damn show. So we know that's your singing voice. So we're not trying to hear an auto-tune version or whatever type of track you trying to put out. So you trying to piggyback off of somebody's death for attention and to sell your tired ass music, bitch. Just go sashay away forever because nobody's checking for your stupid ass. So I'm trying to see, is there anything else I need to add to this? So yeah, I don't think that it'll change anything. I don't know if Drag Race will ever respond to the controversies. We've seen that RuPaul has responded to the controversy when she said what she said about the Vivian. Has RuPaul said anything about Jiggly's death? Did I call you Jiggly? Like, has she said anything about that? I know World of Wonder has responded. I know Michelle's responded. We talked about that. I know a lot of the Drag Race girls have given their responses. Too many to mention. But I don't know. I mean, if she stripped of the title, then what? I don't give it to Raven? Raven's already winning. Raven's winning by being Rue's makeup artist. She works at the for the studio. She's working behind the scenes and all the other things that she has going on. So she don't want Tyra sloppy seconds. Let her have it. But we just gotta ignore her, I guess, is basically what I'm trying to say. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think of this story? You know what? Shout out to you, Jiggly. Unfortunately, what happened to you happened to you, a great all-around queen, lost another amazing queen. You get to join so many others like the Vivian and Sahara Davenport and Chi Chi DeVane and so many others, up in the drag race heavens. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. So let me know what your thoughts on this story and Tyra being messy for attention. Maybe we need to just act like she don't exist. Because to me, it's like you're like the Azealia Banks, Kanye West of drag. Like, anytime you get online, you just be trolling because nobody cares about you when you're doing anything else. So let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.